Hi, my name is John Buller, and this is Spin Doctor. Young people are everywhere. We are literally giving birth to more of them every day. We see them in parks and schools and reconstructions on Crime Watch. But the one place we don't see them is the polling station. This may look like an ordinary circle, but in fact, it's a pie chart. The shaded area shows the percentage of youths who plan to vote in the next general election. But there is no shaded area. Here it is as a bar chart, and a scattergraph, and a histogram, and a pictogram. Actually, that one makes no sense, ignore that. When they first showed me those graphs, I thought, that's just plain paper. And then I realised, no, that's just plain stupid. It's plain stupid that I can show you 4 different graphs, and that be 4 more numbers than the amount of young people signed up to vote. What's even more worrying is that those numbers only concern people under the age of 18. Over 18, it might be even less. What we're saying here is that young people are shit. Politicians have tried to get them engaged with politics by only ever helping the wealthy and old people, but for some reason the youth just don't want to listen. They hate democracy and they have no opinions. Unfortunately, what we're saying here is that the situation cannot possibly get any worse than this. But the situation is worse even than that. We've heard reports that one youth didn't vote in the last general election, despite living only an estimated 9 meters away from his nearest polling station. To put that in perspective, that's just the size of 9-meter-long measuring sticks. Or, if we're not using the metric system, the size of 2 Ford Fiestas. I just don't understand the youth of today. When I turned 18, I celebrated by drinking 10 yards of ale and then crawling my way down to the polling station, like a good, democratically responsible citizen should. In this series, I want to find out exactly what's happening with the youth, which is why I've come to Cambridge. Cambridge is unique for a city in that it's actually a large town. Indeed, it's over 90% youth. And that's just the university students. The university has always supported student politics. It's produced 15 British Prime Ministers, 9 monarchs, and over 23 heads of state, which is a total of 47. And if you think about that, that's only 3 of 50. But even in here, at Cambridge, the youth are lying dormant. The apathy is literally palpable, and I've come to wake them up. Oi! 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 Youth! Oi! Youth! Oi! Oi, is anybody home? Youth! Oi! Excuse me, is anybody there? Fuck off! It seems now, more than ever, that the great British public is in desperate need of my help. And today I start with the Cambridge University's Labour Club. Okay, Tim, thanks so much for doing this. I can call you Tim, can't I?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is your name, so...
Yeah, I don't mind. Just call me whatever you want. That's fine.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to call you Stalin, am I? Tim, yeah? Tiny Tim. The Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Did you know your name backwards is actually Mitt? We're going to make this interview fit like a glove, Tim.
Right, yeah, sure.
I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Right, so is it just a way of starting this off with a bit of quick fire fun? Tell me why young people should vote for you, the Labour Party, in no more than 10 words.
Okay, well...
Brave use of your first 2 words there, Tim.
What?
That's 3.
Can we start again?
Can we start again is 4, so that's 7 words.
Education, jobs, fairness.
Okay, let's take education. What's that got to do with young people?
Well, a lot of young people do believe in our plans. We're actually the only main political party who are going to reduce tuition fees by £3,000. After all, education is something we strongly believe in. We think it is a right, not a luxury.
Right, okay, yeah, but if I give £3,000 to a young person, what are they going to spend it on? I'm talking real ale here, you know, booze, real ale, hookers, drugs.
Look, I think young people today are very sensible with their money. They have jobs, they have to look after their budgets, and ultimately it comes down to a culture of 0-hour contracts and low wages. And also it's worth noting the £3,000...
Okay, so are you saying that if I just gave away £3,000 to a young person, they wouldn't spend it all on getting totally smashed? Yes or no?
Sorry?
No, yes or no?
No.
Okay, so you're willing to sit here on camera, and this is on camera, don't forget, and say that young people do not like alcohol?
No, that's...
so you're changing your mind now? I think part of the problem here is that young people just don't trust you.
Yes, and I agree with that.
No, you don't. It's my point. So young people, they don't trust you to actually help them.
What? Compared to the Conservatives, who only care about big companies and multinational corporations. Look, the Labour Party is all about standing up for those who don't necessarily have a voice of their own.
Mutes.
I'm sorry?
People who don't necessarily have a voice. Mutes.
The Labour Party is about standing up for those like the poor, the disabled, the unemployed, and the youth of today. The Conservatives just don't care about the youth of today because they can't vote, and they tend to be more left-wing than older people. Look, at the core of the Labour Party is our policies, and our policies are directed towards young people, are directed towards the future of Britain, and that is what we're about.
Okay, I mean, fine. You might have the best policies. You might be able to change Britain for the better. But is that really what politics is about? No, it's not. You've got a problem in your party, and its name is Ed Miliband.
I think he's brilliant. What's the problem?
Well, he's not cool.
I'm sorry, he's not cool.
He's just not cool. Everyone knows it. I read it in The Sun.
Right, what would you prefer?
And the Mail.
A person who believes in this
and
country.
the Telegraph.
A person who believes in the future.
Rupert Murdoch knows where it's at.
Or someone who is good at photo shoots.
Obviously someone who's good at photo shoots. They're much harder to get right than you think. I mean, okay, I like what you're doing in recent days. That whole Ed Miliband hen party thing was fantastic. And the whole paying 17-year-old girls on Twitter to fancy him, genius. I want more things like that. In fact, I've got some ideas of my own. Ed Miliband on Take Me Out.
He's got a wife.
Yeah, but for how much longer?
What?
Okay, so the Shadow Cabinet doing a sexy calendar.
Absolutely not, no.
Fine, what a lot of big brands are doing at the moment is sponsoring a club night. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. In fact, you're called the Labour University Club. The Ed Miliband Club Night.
That's not something we will be doing officially. But if you think that's a good idea, then by all means, go ahead. Yeah.
Good. Tim Mann, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, there we go. Despite being a delusional communist, he obviously really loved my ideas. And I've decided to officially take his case on. Ed Miliband Club Night is a go-go. Not wanting to waste any time, that night I met up with my team and we began planning. Right, okay, where are we all at, people?
Okay, so I'm just sorting out drink deals. I reckon like beer, cider, red wine, definitely champagne for the socialists. No? Okay, and Jaeger bombs, but not actual Jaeger bombs. I reckon Labour bombs. Yeah.
Fucking brilliant!
Yeah,
I mean, like, we could have like a little picture of the Iraq War on the side.
Yeah. And also, I reckon like Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
Sort of tastes like a Bloody Mary, looks like a Bloody Mary, but bloody Tory.
Oh.
Like bloody Tory, we're fucking Tory.
I that.
I mean, I hate them.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Tories.
And for the cocktail, sex scandal on the beach.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be a bit too risque. Listen, I tell you who you want to have sex with. Ed Miliband.
Don't want to have sex with Ed Miliband.
Yes, you do. You want to have sex with Ed Miliband. The new and improved sexy Ed Miliband. Sexy, sexy Ed Miliband. So from now on, sex on the beach with sexy, sexy Ed Miliband.
Okay, I'll change it.
Yeah, and Ben, where are we at?
Oh, right, yeah. We got the Facebook event up. We got like 5 people going.
Right.
But with us lot as well, that would be like 10? 10 people? That'll do.
Good shout.
That'll do. That'll do. And we got some promo images. Right. So if we're going to go for this whole Ed Miliband but cooler type angle, why don't we like change him into somebody he's not? So we've got Ed Miliband morphed with the rapper Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
That's what I said.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Next. Here he is, morphed with a boy band favourite, Harry Styles. There we go. And finally, but by no means the least, Noel Edmonds. Deal or no deal. Classic. Yeah.
Noel Edmonds.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, Noel Edmonds isn't actually cool, Ben.
Wow, he's cooler than Ed Miliband.
Okay, yeah, I mean, point taken, yeah. Right, fine. Georgie, hit me with some statistics.
Oh, well, okay. Actually, what I found is that young people really like Ed Miliband.
Huh?
What?
Really?
Yeah, young people think that Ed Miliband understands them the most, far more than the other political parties.
No.
He's going to run the country better.
No, young people do not like Ed Miliband because Ed Miliband is not cool. I mean, 98% of young people think he is not cool. And the other 2% probably play World of Warcraft and cry themselves to sleep at night.
Well, where do you get these statistics from?
Common knowledge.
Right. Well, that doesn't seem to impact their voting.
Okay, whose show is this? Sorry, whose show is this?
Yours.
It's my show.
Your show.
It's my show, okay? So whose facts do we use? My facts. From my head.
But I'm the statistics guru.
No,
the idea
no,
that
you're
Ed
not.
Miliband
It's
is
my
awkward
facts. We use
is-
my facts because it's my show. Get out.
What?
Get out of my room. Out. And you, both of you, out. I've had enough.
Can I take the laptop?
Yes, take the laptop. Sorry, can you get out? It's the evening of the Ed Miliband Club Night, and guests have been arriving for over half an hour.
Well, we did try to invite Ed Balls actually, but apparently he's given some speech about the economy in Essex. Which I guess is a good enough excuse. So far, Harriet Harman's officers haven't been in contact, blocking my calls, but Harriet, we'll get her in the end.
Hi, there.
Oh, yeah, hi.
How's it going? Is it? Right, I mean, sorry I'm late, but I love what you've done here. I love this. This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, one problem though. I mean, we couldn't find that life-size cardboard cut out of Ed Miliband you wanted. Yeah, apparently they don't stock them.
That's a real shame.
It is, but I mean, it's not all bad. I mean, look, we've got our old buddy, old pal Jay-Z.
Yeah, Z.
That's what I said.
Okay, and the DJ?
Oh yeah, he's a Labour supporter. Yeah, he's been playing Billy Bragg, Paloma Faith, Michael Jackson.
Was Michael Jackson a Labour supporter?
Well, we guessed he would have been. One problem though.
Yeah.
No one's actually turned up.
I was so distracted by these amazing decorations.
Yeah, it's good decoration.
I mean, why is nobody here? I mean, our publicity. Why is nobody here?
We think it might be the Ed Miliband thing.
No. No, it cannot be that. Okay, I'm gonna get on the phone to Lily, gonna try and work out a last minute drive of publicity. Fine. Just keep the faith.
It was all so very close to disaster. Nobody had turned up to the Ed Miliband club night, and I was seriously considering calling the whole thing off. Perhaps this was one case that John Buller, spin doctor, could not sort out.
Guys, okay, I'm so sorry for having to do this. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to call Ed Miliband club night off. A lack of people more than anything else. Yeah, this is John Buller, signing off, Spin Doctor. I think what tonight shows is that not every campaign can be successful.
John!
We all make mistakes, and occasionally... What? I'm trying to sign off. John! Are you here for the Ed Miliband club night?
Yeah.
My God. This is John Buller, signing off another successful campaign. Ed Miliband Club Night is back on.